Welcome everybody to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to my subscribers that has been with me from the start, and welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey with me, with us, growing a big family that we are, by hitting that subscription button and the bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. Up top, there's 3 little buttons. You can click there, slow down the video to the speed you'd like. Also turn your CC for closed caption on. Every stitch I read will be, not read, every stitch I say will, you can read down here and take notes. In the description box, I do have a link. You can just click there and it shows you how you can do all of these things in 2-minute video that I have created. I also want to thank every single one of you for 2022 that came through to help the women in need of thread, that have sent thread themselves or have donated money for them. Thank you so much. I am so grateful, and so are they. I also want to thank the women that have tagged me along creating my pieces. Thank you so much. And for the ones that are creating, please don't forget to tag. I do have a private crochet group. You are more than welcome to join in, be part of the family with us there, as long as you have a profile. There's too many scammers and too many frauds going on with the crochet groups nowadays. They're getting in there and they're scamming everybody out of their informations through mobiles or computers. They have links that says cut or bit. Don't open those links. These are hackers. They're scammers. Stay away from that. For that reason, my group is private. I also have a Facebook crochet page you can follow. I have Instagram and I have TikTok. All of these links are below in the description box. So thank you so much, everybody. And let's get started with the tutorials. I hope you're going to enjoy the tutorials for 2023. I have just launched 2 videos that I have started already 2023. So stay in good health, stay in good harmony with everyone, and don't be hard on yourself. You can create all things as long as you set your mind to it. Okay? I send you much loves and hugs. Okay, everyone. So basically, I'm just going to show you how to extend the pattern on this blouse. For some of you that follow me and have seen me create this tunic blouse, I believe it was last year, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll put a picture up, and for some of you that follow me will remember. So I had done, this is the Portuguese star stitch, and I had done the granny squares to do the sleeves up top and into the bottom of the waist. So I will be linking this into that blouse tutorial because so basically, as we all know, some of us are heavier on certain parts of our body. Some is on the stomach, some is on the belly, some are on the hips or the butts, or you know how it goes. And so for this blouse, it was created a little bit below the chest area. Now, because the person has a bit of a stomach, this does not fall on top to cover it. So basically what I'm doing is an extension on it, even though it was all done and prepared with the bottom of the granny squares down here, as you can see. So I've already added 2-3 rows, and then I remember and decided, why not and put this extension on there? It might happen that some of you might be creating this selling or for yourselves, and then you realize when you're done it's a little bit too short, or as a gift for somebody. So I'm just basically going to show you how the extension on this goes on. So like I said, if some of you remember, so this is the up top, and then goes the sleeves, and this covers the chest area, right? And I had done it just a little bit lower than the chest area. So this part here would be like stomach area, and so this is not good. The person wants it to be a little bit longer to cover the chest area. So basically, because I already have all of this, I wasn't going to take down all of the squares, because these are like granny squares. So for some of you that are familiar and have created this tunic, or maybe you're going to decide to create it, it looks very orangey on camera, but it's an orange salmon, okay? This camera never does its justice on the color. So basically what I did was I put a marker. I started from the side. So the side basically where the under armpits go, but of course lower. And so it would be, so you basically would come in, for those that are already familiar with the stitch, right? So you'd come in and you would just continue from back here. So basically I went right in to where I have stopped with the star stitch, okay? But you basically would just come in the same thing you would do here. That's what I'm continuing to do. So we do 1, 2 chain, create another double crochet, come inside the same space as we have those 2 there, which if you get into this issue, you'll know what I'm talking about, right? And then incomplete, come into the next one and create 2 incomplete, and then close it all together. So we have 2, 4, 6 incomplete double crochets. 1, 2 chain again. So it's just a repeat. I'm coming back in and doing an incomplete 2 double crochets, coming in where the circle of the star is, creating incomplete, coming back in the same space, incomplete, into the next space, the middle of the next star, and complete. So now we have 2, 4, 6 on the hook. We close it up and 2 chain again, and it's just going to be a repeat. So you know that these, because you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Of course, counting all of these, the middle of each one, because all of them are all on the same space, right? All in the same space. So you do your 2 chain, come back in the same space as we just did the 2 chain. Now, because this was last year, the lot of the colors are different. And this one that I'm adding on is a shade lighter, which I don't mind, because what's going to happen is when it's going to, just tie this here so I don't lose myself. When the blouse is going to be flipped like that, and I'm sure you probably could see already the difference, a little bit of the color. So basically this granny square is going to be below, and you're going to have this design on top, and you can see the shade here. Here it's a little bit darker. I know it shows a little bit, it almost looks like it's the same color here, but it's not. This is a little bit more orangey than this one here, and which is perfect because since this is a darker orangey, it's going to outstand from the pattern here as I'm growing. Now, I might go all the way to the edge, or I might just do until I cover completely one granny square. I'm going to keep measuring as I go. So very simple, and I will link this to that pattern. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue here until I get, and make sure you put your marker, because if you don't, you're going to get lost, okay? So I'm going to continue this round and come back here to the beginning to close in, and then show you again how we start the next row. Okay, you guys, so I finished up with that row. So let's say you're starting, you know, you want to increase your bottom. So you'd be grabbing the bottom of the shirt, obviously, and you'd come in right on the side from like direction of underneath the armpit on the bottom waist, and you'd come in into the star, and you do, you know, your single or your slip stitch. Okay, so basically this is how you would start the row. Make sure you put a marker so you don't get lost, and you do 2 chain. Come back in the same space and do a a double crochet. So now we have to do it like this. It cannot be the incomplete because this is the start off of the row. And then you do 2 chain again, come back in, and now we start the incomplete. So we have 2 incomplete. I'm coming back into the same space. No, not the same space, sorry. No, what was going on? Yes, it is the same space. Oh my God, I'm just confusing myself. So you're coming back into the same space and you're doing 2 more incomplete. So now we have 4. We're coming into the next one and doing 2 more incomplete. So we can have a total of 6 incomplete in our hook and then close it once. Again, 1, 2 chain. We're going to do an incomplete double crochet because we will not the 2 chain. So we don't close it in. I'm coming into the same space on the star, okay, or I should say the next space, and then again on the next one and do 2 incomplete. So we're always going to have 6. You should be familiar already with it because if you created it, then you know how this goes. So again, 2 chain, come in, incomplete, come back in the same star here, and incomplete. So we have 4, and in the middle of the next star, incomplete, and then close it in at once. Now I'm just going to remove my marker from this row here because we don't want to get lost. So we know we're going to have to close it in where we started here at the edge. So this is pretty much it until the desired length you would like. So 2 incomplete, come into the center of the star and the next space again. So it's just a continuation. So you'd come to the end and you're probably only going to have 3. So you'll have 3, 2, 4, 6. So you'll have your 6, and all you do is come in with a slip stitch and close here. And then you're going to have to go into the center of the star to restart again. 1, 2. Come in the middle of the star, incomplete, and in the middle of the next. And close it up. Okay, so I'm going to continue again, and then I'll meet you here so we can close up together. Okay, you guys, so I'm almost near the end. Just get a little bit of a close-up here. So this is very simple to get the extension to the length you'd like. Two chain, come in, do the incomplete, come back in where the center of the star is, and on the very last one, which meets all of them that we had done when we started, and close it up. 1, 2, come in. Now we're going to close this one here, obviously, because we have it complete already when we halfway complete when we started it. So I'm just going to come in and close it up. And then basically we would go up again, 3 chain or 2 chain, and then close it, and then 1, 2, chain. That's to start the next row. Come back in, do the incomplete, come back in the same space, incomplete, and into the center of the star on the next space. And we start here, and then of course you would put your marker, because when we come around, that's where we're closing off again. So very simple. Chain 2 again, come back in and complete, come back in the same space here and complete. So you're always going to have your 6. Now of course this is for the people that have created this tunic blouse. So we have half already, right? Until we continue to create the other half. So incomplete, come back in the same space, incomplete, and then the center of the next star. So very simple. I hope this helps you if you're creating an extension on it. I'm just going to do 2 chain here and show you a little bit more since it's getting bigger. Okay, so pretty much covering the below, right? Giving that extra material to cover the stomach area. And like I said, this is a shade lighter, so this square is darker, so it's just gonna outstand the pattern or the motive of the square. It's going to stand out to show more of that design once it's all covered up, right? And that's what it's going to look like until the desired length that you would like. As you can see here, I put my hand through it maybe. So I'm already up to there. I'm going to continue down. Okay? Thank you so much, everybody. Take care of yourselves. And please give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important. And follow me more for some more tutorials. God bless. Take care.